So let's talk about verbal instructions. If this is something you struggle with, then this video is for you. So I'm Nikki Butler, also known as the Autistic Joyologist. And verbal instructions are something that I've always struggled with. And it wasn't until my diagnosis of autism and ADHD in my mid-40s that I really started to understand why that was so difficult for me. And what happened prior to my diagnosis is if somebody would give me a string of verbal instructions, I would have to ask them to repeat it 3 or 4 times. And even then, I still wouldn't remember it. So what frequently happened is I would go away and do something very different to what had been asked of me. And that was really difficult, particularly when I was in a corporate environment, when my manager would ask me to do something, give me a string of verbal instructions, and I would walk away absolutely clueless. And then often I would do the work that was asked of me and it would be wrong, or I had gone off on some wild tangent. And if that sounds like you are absolutely not alone in that. Being autistic or ADHD can mean that we process information very differently. And so if you struggle with taking in and absorbing and retaining verbal instructions, ask for those instructions to be provided to you in writing. Or what you can do, and what I learned to do in the end, was to go back to the person that had given me the instructions, usually with an email, and just say, can I just clarify, this is what you need from me? I wish I'd learnt to do that sooner, because it would have saved an awful lot of time where I was creating things and doing work that wasn't relevant. But also what that brought was the shame and embarrassment when I actually delivered something entirely different for what was asked of me. It's really valid if you need to ask for written instructions for something to be provided to you in a way that is digestible and manageable for you. So if you're somebody that also struggles with verbal instructions, pop a comment below. I would love to hear from you. You can reach out to me on the socials or send me an email directly at hello@autisticjoyologist.co.uk.